Welcome back to my series on starting a YouTube channel over 40. If you've watched the first video, you know just how powerful your voice can be on this platform. In today's video, we're diving into the practical steps to set up your YouTube channel for success, even if you're starting from scratch. Now let's jump into the video. The first step in your YouTube journey is creating your channel. If you already have a Google account, then you're halfway there. If not, head over to Google and sign up. It's quick and it's free. I have attached a link to a document that walks you through how to set up your Google account. Once you have your account, you're ready to create your channel. After you click Create a Channel, you'll be prompted to choose your channel name. This is a crucial step, especially if you're building a brand. Your channel name should reflect who you are and what your content is about. If you're building a personal brand, consider using your name. If it's a business, go with something that clearly represents what you offer. I have a Chat GPT prompt for you that you can use to help you get some options for a channel name. I use this same prompt to help me come up with my channel name. I will link the document in the description box below. Remember that your channel name is searchable. So think about keywords that your target audience might use to find content like yours. It doesn't have to be complicated, just clear and memorable. Now that your channel is created, it's time to optimize it. This is where you set the stage for your content and make a strong first impression. First, let's talk about your channel art. Your banner is one of the things people see when they visit your channel. It should be visually like communicate what your channel is about, have pictures that kind of relay that, and encourages people to stick around to view your content. You don't need to be like a graphic designer or hire somebody to do that. You can, but you don't have to. You can create something eye-catching, looks good, in tools like Canva. Like I use Canva a lot, and they do offer free templates that make it easy to design a professional-looking YouTube banner. Now, the one thing you want to make sure of when you're creating your banner, and it will automatically pop up if you select one of the templates in Canva, but you want to make sure that your banner is high quality and the dimensions are correct. It should be 2560 by 1440 pixels. That's what's recommended by YouTube. You can go over to Canva and use one of their banners. And Canva is free to use. You can use the paid version. I use the paid version, but it's free to use. It's user-friendly, and you can customize a banner very easily and get it uploaded to your YouTube channel. Next, let's focus on the description section. This is your opportunity to tell potential subscribers who you are, what your channel is about, and why they should subscribe and continue to consume your content. Keep it clear and concise, but make sure to include the key points about your channel. This is also a good place to include relevant keywords that will help people find your channel through search. For example, if your channel is about health and wellness for people over 40, your description section could say something like, welcome to, Fitness by Flow, where I can provide practical health and wellness tips for women over 40. From things like fitness routines to nutrition advice, my content is designed to help you live your best life at any age. That's a clear and concise description, and people know exactly what to expect from your channel. Now, Chat GPT, which is something that I use quite often on my channel, Chat GPT can help you create this description section very easily. Just type in the right prompt and it will give you a description section complete with keywords to help people find you in the search. Now, I have given you the prompt that I use, so you can check out the description box below for the document link to the Chat GPT prompt that I use. I've used this same prompt to create my YouTube description section, and clearly it worked because you found me and you're watching this video. Now, don't forget your profile picture. This should be a clear, high quality image. If you're building a personal brand, use a good headshot. If it's a business, you can consider using your logo. The key is to keep it consistent with your other social media profiles to build brand recognition. So when people see you in other places or you refer them to other places, they go, hey, I recognize this picture. That's the brand that I support on the YouTube channel. Now, if I were you, before I go all in, I would do a test video and upload it. Now, don't overthink this. Don't make this complicated. Use whatever device you're going to make YouTube videos with and record a basic video of you talking. You want to be able to go back and review the video to see how you sound, how your background looks, and most of all, you want to get comfortable being in front of a camera. Now, whatever device you're going to use, you want to adjust the settings for your camera before you hit record. If you're using something like this is a webcam, you want to make sure it's like a 1080p resolution or has that with the noise canceling mic that's going to be internally. If you're using a DSLR or DSLR camera, I would suggest you find a couple of videos on your camera that talks about the right settings for shooting video. Now, I use a Sony ZV-1 and I love it. I bought it a couple of years ago, but on my Sony camera, I do have my settings preset, so it makes it extremely easy to just turn it on. I check my white balance and I start filming. I also sometimes, usually when I'm in my lash studio, I do use my iPhone 11 Pro, but I do adjust the settings on that as well. Usually on my iPhone 11, I shoot in 4K at 24 frames per second. Also, as a good option to keep you in focus, if you're using your back camera, you can grab a cell phone rear camera selfie mirror. I will leave my affiliate links to all of the equipment I use down below in the description box. If you're thinking about starting a side hustle and you really feel like all the information is confusing or just too much to handle, well, I can help you sort through it all. Click the link in the description to find out how we can work together through my side hustle discovery session. Your skills can make impact and money, and I want to help you do that. Now back to the video. Now let's talk about your audio. Your audio has to be good because sometimes people will have your video playing, they're not even looking at you, or it's playing in the background while they're doing something else. So your audio has to be good. You don't have to spend a lot, but invest in the audio for your camera or your cell phone. Now, I use two different types of mics depending on if I'm using my Sony ZV-1 or I'm using my iPhone 11 Pro. But both of the mics that I use, they're lavalier, I think I'm pronouncing that right, lavalier mics, but they're both under 30 bucks. So one of the mics that I use, which is this one, has a connection device that you can use for a camera, an iPhone, or your Android device. And I would also suggest you grab some of the, they call them windscreen muffs, but they're like this, but they can usually fit on most lavalier mics. And I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but whatever. Now, the windscreen muffs are great to reduce noise and wind and can help your audio sound much clearer. So you want to do a test record on whatever device you're going to be using for about 1 to 2 minutes. You can go longer, but I wouldn't go over 5. This will allow you to review it, make adjustments before you record your actual video that you're going to upload to your YouTube channel. Now, with your channel set up and optimized, now it's time for the fun part. You're going to upload your first video. And don't worry if it's not perfect, because people probably won't watch you anyway, because that happened to me. But the most important thing is to just start. Before you upload, make sure your video file is at least in HD 1080p, as most viewers expect a clear picture and a good sound quality. Once your video is uploaded or it's uploading, you will be prompted in YouTube to add a title, a description, and your tags. And tags are just keywords that people would use to find you. This is where you can really optimize your video for discovery. Now, I'm going to be transparent because just recently I started using vidIQ, and it's currently helping people along with the shifts in the YouTube algorithm. My channel is more optimized and people are finding me. I do pay like 20 bucks a month, but to start, you can use Chat GPT. If you put in the right prompts, it works just as well. And when you get a chance to, you can work your way up to using something like vidIQ. But if you want to start using vidIQ right now, check out my affiliate link to get started today. I'll drop it in the description box below. Now, as far as your lighting, my suggestion to you would be, if you have like a lot of light, or if you can position and sit by a window with it facing you, not so much behind you, but the sunlight coming towards your face or your body, then that will give you great natural light. Now, if you want to spend money on lighting, then I will leave a link in the description box to the equipment that I use. I can't really show you right now, but I'm using 2 video lights. I'm using an 18-inch ring light, and then I'm also using a green screen. I just invested in a green screen, and when I tell you it is the best thing, it was worth every penny, okay? But you don't have to go all out like that to beginning. The main thing is just for you to start. But if you got a couple of dollars to spare and you want to invest, then I will leave all of my affiliate links for the video equipment that I use to shoot with in the description box. The title for your video should be concise yet descriptive, or describe what your video is about. You want to use keywords or tags that your target audience might be searching for. For example, if your video is about starting a fitness routine after 40, a title would kind of look like, just as an example, how to start a fitness routine over 40, simple steps for beginners. That would work extremely well. I do use a prompt that I kind of created in Chat GPT to help me create titles. When I type the prompt, I am specific enough to ask for keywords or tags so the video can do better in search and to be put into the YouTube algorithm so people can find my video. So it gets pushed to the audience that would be interested in seeing my content. Now you can easily do the same, and I have put the prompt in a document, and you can find the link in the description box below. Your description is equally important. You want to start with a brief summary of what your video is about. You want to include relevant links, such as links to your website or your social media. And don't forget to include a call to action. Now, a call to action is something like asking viewers to subscribe or to check out your other videos. Your YouTube video description should be up to like 1,000 characters of relevant text about your video. Now, the first 150 characters of the video description are the most important when it comes to search. That's usually what's visible when people are searching. You want to also use your keywords or your tags from the title of your video in your description. And here's a tip that has always worked for me. Try to use your video title in the first sentence of your video description. That helps with the search engine and for people to find you. The use of things like your tags or keywords will help YouTube understand what your video is about, which can improve your chances of being discovered by people searching for your similar content. So the YouTube algorithm can pick you up and push your content out to other people. You want to include both broad and specific tags so you can have a better chance of being found and have YouTube push you out to people that are looking for your content. The Chat GPT prompt I use will help you to create your video description. I am sharing that document that has prompts like different other prompts that I talked about in this video, but the prompt for that will be in the description box below. You can just download that document, copy and paste, and you'll easily have your description. Setting up your YouTube channel is the first big step towards building your brand and reaching your audience. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect from the start because nobody probably will watch you anyway. But what matters is that you get started so people can start to watch you. Now, in the next video, we'll dive into content creation strategies that will help you engage your audience and keep them coming back for more of your content. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next part of this YouTube series. And also leave a comment below. Leave a comment talking about what kind of content you are planning to create on your YouTube channel. I love to hear your ideas, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So with that, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.